marvelous this morning? Simply marvelous.
I'm so excited that Christmas is coming. It's the season of Advent, and soon we'll be celebrating the birth of baby Jesus, something the whole world celebrates.
I didn't like that song, but we didn't sing the Yama verse.
The Yama verse?
See, the Yama verse. When the Yama herds sing it back home, there was always a verse about us.
So, how does it go?
I thought you were trying to forget about me. Well, I was never the best songbird on the wire, but it went something like this. Some creatures see him soft and hairy, with fur this long by January. Some creatures see him soft and hairy.
But how do you know that was the Yama verse? It might just as well have been about a Wookiee.
Well, I always assumed it was a Yama verse, but I guess it could have been about a Wookiee. What's a Wookiee? But I like thinking about the baby Jesus looking at me.
Somehow, I have a hard time picturing baby Jesus as a llama.
Why?
Well, me too, because Yamas have notoriously unaromatic breath. And the baby Jesus was sweet in every respect.
But I've actually been the baby Jesus.
You have not. As I recall, in all the pageants back home in Olivia, you mostly played a llama, and on occasion, a donkey.
I hate being a donkey.
And you stood in the back.
But I was Jesus once.
When?
It was that year you were on vacation in Iguacu Falls. It was Christmas Day, and I went out for a walk from the orphanage.
I remember that vacation. Barnabas, you wanted to go over the falls in a barrel.
Anyway, on my walk, I came into this clearing, and I stumbled on a big, extended family of subdued warthogs.
Subdued warthogs on Christmas?
They'd had to cancel their Christmas pageant on account of drought.
Drought.
It had been so dry for so long that none of the warthogs had had babies for several years. So there was no little one to be the baby Jesus. And they were starting to lose hope about the whole future.
Well, couldn't they have just picked one of their smaller family members and then just pretended?
Warthogs are a great species, but they aren't known for their imagination.
Well, so what happened?
Well, they invited me to join their Christmas feast, so I did. But when I found out why they were feeling a bit sad, I volunteered to be their baby Jesus, so that the pageant could go on.
But you're not exactly small.
I was smaller back then, and they loved the idea. So we interrupted the dinner and put on the pageant, with the Warthog Mary and Joseph, and Warthog Kings, and Warthog Shepherds, and me in the manger as baby Jesus. And as they all started to sing Silent Night, it was so beautiful that I cried. And then, I don't know why, but I suddenly burst out, God bless everyone. And then, no one could believe it at first, but it started to rain. Beautiful, life-giving rain, a Christmas gift from God. So we all started to cry and laugh together, all at the same time, in happiness and in hope. It was awesome. And then we ate, and they told me it was their best Christmas pageant ever. And they also told me that I was the sweetest smelling Jesus they'd ever had.
No No doubt it was true. I've smelled wet warthogs before. Nice one, Lorenzo. Of course, llamas can be the baby Jesus too.
Yeah, and I can think of another round of the llama-verse. Some children in each different place will see the baby Jesus face, like theirs but bright with heavenly grace, and filled with holy light. So lay aside each earthly thing, and with our Lord as a come worship the infant King. 'Tis love that's born to life.
I'm so excited to be in the Christmas season again, celebrating Advent with you all, with Christmas just around the corner and around the world.
Amen.
And now, is this going to be a great Christmas season or